And welcome to day two. Um, 2 days left. Um, Something horrible has happened. Remember the dress I told you I was going to wear to my birthday? It doesn't look good on me. I tried it on, and it's not because I'm insecure or something, but it doesn't fit my body type. It's made for, even though my mother was because it was my mother's. And even though my mother was quite my, I thought she was my weight, but it I looked pregnant. I looked super weird. Like the dress was super big in certain parts. Like in the chest it was okay, but then it was horrible. And the length, it was shorter. It was like it was like in the calves. Well, it up from the calves. Horrible, totally horrible. So I went, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I wanted to look like a princess, but so I cut out more dresses. Actually, the things that you can see on my bed are the dresses, and I'm scared. I don't know what to wear. Like, look, I'm gonna show you guys the other options I have. I have this one, which is cute. It makes me look like a rectangle because I'm not like super curvy, and I like from the front. The thing that makes me look like I have curves, thank God, is my waist, because I have a small waist, but I don't have like big hips. Um, well, but you understand, I look like a rectangle like this because it's okay for my hips. This is okay, but since my waist is smaller, this ends up looking bigger, and it doesn't have my waist, so I look like a rectangle. But yeah, and I have more dresses, but I don't know if I have put them on the um. Oh, why can't I talk today? On the wardrobe, wardrobe. And if they're in the wardrobe, I can't get them out because it's like super late, and my wardrobe makes a lot of noise when you open it. Wait a second. I could wear this. Like, you know, it's cute. And I was showing the back, but yeah, it's cute. Um, Again, it makes me look like a rectangle, but I would wear something so it's actually tighter. With the other one, I couldn't wear that. So this is transparent, but I will put something so it's not. Yeah, this dress, it's pretty cute. It has those, like, you can't really see it. You can only see toward, but yeah. Uh, you know, but well, I think I will probably end up wearing that dress. And I have a white one, but I am always wearing white, so I want to make a change. And the tiara won't look as good with white than with black. But yeah. So today is the last story of the series. Uh, and I'm gonna drop the bomb. The whole reason why I started making these videos. Well, not the whole reason, but kind of. yeah, objective, kind of. So, I was back home, and in March, I was kind of really, really bad because CJ had left me, and the certain someone that I was mentioning on the other videos is CJ, okay? So, yeah, CJ had left me, and we talked this morning, and it's definitive. But it's okay. I'll try to have fun in my birthday, and then yeah, with him. But well, I'm sorry. So yeah, he left me, and the thing with the school, um, the thing with my grandfather, grandparents, and I was really, 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 really bad, and I I wanted to get better, um, because one of the reasons he had stopped being my boyfriend was because we both were bad, like mentally. So I said, okay, I want to kill myself, but I'm gonna try for the first time saying the truth and not staying silent. So I went to a hospital with a friend I had back then. I went to a hospital and I told them, hey, so I wanna kill myself. Yeah, I wanna kill myself. Is there anyone I can talk to? And they told me, yeah, wait a second, go to this doctor. And so I went to my doctor, not a psychologist, a doctor. I went there and she told me, what's up? What's your problem? And I told her, well, this has happened, and I'm very, 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 very sad, very bad. I see no reason to live. Like, yeah, and I'm very sad. I don't want to live. I want to kill myself. And so she told me, what you told me isn't a reason enough to kill yourself. There should be something more. And I said, what? Like, whatever. Um, what? But then, yeah. And so she told me, okay, I'm giving you an appointment with your psychologist. Here it is. You'll have it in 2 months. 2 months. I had told her that I wanted to kill myself, that I was going there because I didn't know what else to do. And so they told me, yeah, 2 months. It's like basically telling me like that. Oh, my nails are not painted well. Sorry. But yeah. And yeah. And so I waited. I waited and I waited for 2 months. 2 long, long months. Until May 13th happened. Yeah, it was May 13th. I went to the psychologist, and it was the same one because, okay, now I'm going to say something I've never mentioned to you guys, but I like my dad, I guess. Like, at least he's here, unlike my mom, who abandoned me at 8 years old. She just left my dad, which is okay, but she went to live her life. I didn't really blame her for it when I was younger because she had me when she was like 18 or 19. Like she got pregnant at 18 or 17, I think. And yeah, I understand that she wants to live her life, but that's not something that you. I'm so sick and tired of the mosquitoes. But well, yeah, target and eliminated again. So yeah, but that's not something you do to your daughter if you really love her. Because she told me, yeah, I love you, but you don't. She doesn't. I mean, I know she loves me, but she loves me in her own way, which is not the way that you should love someone. Like texting them like once a week and telling them they're like, what the hell was she doing? Like, all she texted me was to tell me her crazy stuff. I mean, sometimes she would ask, how are you and stuff, but most of the time it was or crazy things or things like bringing me down a lot, like super negative things, because she would ask, how are you? And I was like, oh, fine, I've got a boyfriend. And she was like, yeah, well, is he an only son? Because if he's an only son, he is very good at manipulating you, and he can force you and will force you to do things you don't like. Bitch, I'm an only kid too. What's that logic? And I told her that, and she was like, well, but you're special because you're my daughter. Fuck you! I'm sorry, not fuck you to my mom, but I hate that reasoning of. There was another mosquito. But I hate that reasoning of. She's my daughter. My daughter. Mine, mine, mine. And I will tell you guys why I hate that. No, I'm telling you guys right now. I hate that because my stupid stepmom. I mean, I'm sorry for being super bratty today, but I dislike that woman a lot. My stepmom is literally the kind of person that South Park or GTA 5 makes fun about. She's like, she walks like this, like, she is as she says, an independent, strong woman. She does Pilates and yoga, and she's a vegan. Nothing wrong with that, but since she is that things, I, you know, I don't hate vegans. I don't hate people who do Pilates, but since she does that thing, and that things remind me of her, if she does it, I don't like it. um, and I dislike her too because she's a total opportunist. Like, she used to live in an apartment with one room with her daughter. Like, she would have only one bed, and like, I don't know, not her fault, but now he's with my dad. No, she's with my dad, and she's like in this house in which she can have Netflix, she can have HBO, and she says to my dad that she hates him. I hate you, I hate you, I hope you die, I hope you die. She says that things to him, but then, oh, I love living here. You're such a fucking bitch. And I don't mind anyone of my family watching this, but if she's watching this, I want to tell her that she's a bitch. That's what she is. That's what you are. You're a bitch. And you know that. Fucking whore. I'm sorry for cursing, but yeah. I I don't like you guys seeing that this side of me. Like, I don't usually curse. I never curse. well, sometimes I do when I'm mad like this, but in Spanish, in my home language, I don't curse, like, never. So I'm not bad spoken, okay? Just no. So yeah, long video, by the way. Um, so yeah, I really dislike her, and oh, the way she's like, sort of like making her daughter like, you know, her daughter. She reminds me a lot of myself when I was her age. Like, she's not an extrovert, but she likes the same games I did. She's on fandoms. She So yeah, the girl is like 11 years old to 12, and we live in a completely safe area, but the mother has never, like, she has never, like, she doesn't let her even go to the, how do you say it? She doesn't even let her go to the outside. Like, there are kids playing outside, and she's like in the house, and she has like, in these years, because she wasn't like this when she didn't have like all of this stuff, like all of these computers, tablets, TVs. She didn't have that, but now that she has that, and her mother doesn't control her time, she is completely asocial. I mean, she has one friend, okay, but it's like, that's not something you do to your daughter. Like, or when there's the funfair, because we have a funfair at like 5 minutes by walking on summer, like, she doesn't even let her go. And it's not like, oh, but Nemo, she's way too young. No. She doesn't even let her go with my dad. Like, my dad says, could I, like, tomorrow take her to the funfair? And she would be like, yeah. But then the next day would come, and she would be like, I changed. Yeah, I changed my mind. I don't want her to go. And my father would be like, what? Why? And she would be like, well, because I'm tired. Lazy. You're a lazy bitch. You're a lazy bitch. That's all that you are. A lazy bitch. You know, what's her concept of spending time with her daughter? Because sometimes she says to my daughter, to my father, I have to do this. I have to go to work later, but before that, I'm gonna spend some time with my daughter, okay? You know what is the spending time with her daughter for her? Sitting on the sofa with her daughter, like staring both at their own like phone or computer, and staying like that in silence. That's her concept. And my mom wasn't there for me at all. And it's horrible to see how a mother that's here is not really here. Like, yeah, they talk, stuff, I guess, like, but that's not how you do that. That's not how you do that. I'm not a mom, but if I was a mom, I would be there for her more. I would, because it's not like she doesn't have time. No, she has lots of times. Like, she has a lot of free time. A lot. But yeah, the main point, I kinda needed to get that out. I'm sorry. I completely understand if you guys think now that I'm super. But it's okay. It's okay. So, I went to the psychologist. Sorry, I'm gonna the microphone level up because my father's So yeah, um, I went to the psychologist, and I was saying I went there with the objective to tell him everything, every my problems, because I already knew that psychologist. In 2024, I had already gone to that psychologist. And you'll say, why, Nim? In summer 2024, my father and I had a discussion. We fought for a bit, and it got to the point that he started hitting me, and that was normal for me because I've never told you guys, but whenever my father is at his limit, which I understand because he works a lot, and I'm very, very tedious, and when he shouts at me, I get nervous. I have panic attack and I can't control because he would tell me things like, shut up, shut the fuck up, and I would be like, but why I need you to explain to me, and things like that. And so I obviously ended up being hit. Like, I would not hit my daughter, but I understand him, I guess. So yeah, it got to the, like, this had been going on for years. Like, in 2021, for example, he would, like, throw me to the ground and kick me and stuff. And yeah, it was normal. Or, like, I don't know, put my face against the floor and shout at me, or like put me between a wall and him and shout at me. That was normal for me in that situation. It's not like he's a super abuser in which he's like normal and he gets up and he says, hey. No, it's always when I make him angry. Like, he always has a reason to why. Like, it's always because I've done something. But yeah, so in summer 2024, not 2023, sorry, we had a fight and he threw me to the ground and I hit my head and he started choking me, like, a lot, like with the elbow, like pressuring his elbow to my throat, and I couldn't breathe, and I felt as if I was, and I didn't want to pass out or die, obviously. Like, I didn't want to be the poor girl who was killed by her father. I didn't want to be that, or like, I didn't want to pass out. So I scratched his arm, and he was like, you scratched me, you hit me, you hit me. And so he threatened to call the cops on me, and he went to the hospital to ask if he should, like, sue me. By the way, I was like 16 years old when this happened. Yeah. And so I went to the psychologist with the excuse, like, that year in 2023, with the excuse of I was a child who had problems with anger and hit her father. So I had to endure months of the psychologist telling me why I should control myself, and telling me and my father, because we had like therapy for both of us, stuff, so we could be like closer and not better and be together. Nice. And so yeah, but then in March 2024 we just stopped going. Sorry, my father was texting me. So yeah, we this stopped going on March 2024, and then on May 2025, I was back. And so I wanted to tell the psychologist everything because I wanted help. I needed help. I was in my limit. I couldn't handle it anymore. So I needed help. And so I told him, yeah, so this is happening with my dad. This being happening with myself. And I think I have autism, but yeah, I'm not autistic. So he says that, and yeah. But yeah, I told him all of that, and you know what he told me? He told me, yeah, I already suspected that. So let me understand. He already suspected that, but did nothing about it? So yeah, I talked with him for half an hour until he told me, hey, your time is up. Okay, your time is up. I'm giving you, and I told him, hey, could I, instead of being a psychologist, could I be on a psychiatrist? Because I think that I can't do this. Like, just talking like this won't help me at all. I need medication to try and, you know what I mean. And he told me, yeah, I'll give you an appointment. You know for what date he gave me the appointment? September. My next appointment at the psychologist is in September. I told him that I wanted to kill myself. Does he think that I will be able to wait until September? This is kind of the Spanish public psychology like stuff is horrible. Not just for me. Everyone has a bad experience with it. And I wanted to make these videos so everyone can see what's gonna happen if they don't help someone when they say that they need help. I hope that, you know, it's not their fault. Like, there's lots of people who need help and super few time to help them, but that is not the way. So yeah, I hope this. I just wanted to tell my experience. And how I'm disgusted by absolutely everything. The system. I hate it. I hate how society works annoying. This way, like society. No, I hate how everyone is expected to. Yeah, everyone has problems. Like how everyone is expected to like ignore their problems, just like continue working, or like working until the day your body gives up because you cannot do that, and you have like what 5 years of enjoying life until you start having like problems like I don't know, Alzheimer's or whatever. Do you understand me? Like, it's not fair. Nothing is fair. I'm sorry, this episode has been super negative, but I had to tell you guys, and it had to be recorded, and I want to share this to the world because I don't want anyone to go through the same stuff I have been through and not be able to get help, the help they need. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day and a great night and a great night and a great day. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not editing this video, so I have to end the video without. Oh, well, I ruined it.